Good morning. Happy Thursday. It's Keitha T. Guys, I'm on my way to work. Hope everybody's having a great morning. And I just wanted to chat for just a few moments while we take this drive. Something's been weighing heavily on my heart, and I just want to talk for a few. I'm experimenting, but nevertheless, happy Thursday. I'm grateful for just to be alive one more day, y'all. But listen, I want to talk to anybody out here today that has an elderly parent or parents, in particular to my females that may be living in a different state other than mom. That's what we're talking about this morning. Y'all, I am just so torn and my heart has been extremely heavy. I'm continuing to pray and ask God for guidance. Um, but y'all, my mom is about to be 85 years old. God has been good to her. However, there are some challenges that mom is starting to experience, and me being the child, her daughter, that lives in a completely different state is starting to feel some type of way. So if there's anybody out there that can relate to this morning, I want you all to come on, drop some comments, talk to me. You know, if you live far away from your parents or your mom, how do you handle when let's say for instance if you get a call and mom is sick. I mean, mom's not sick, you know, not we're not talking about requiring hospitalization or anything like that, but it's just troublesome. um for me personally, I can only speak about myself. You know, I love living here where I am. I love my mom too. um you know, and it comes to a point in time in life where you have to make some really tough decisions, y'all. So if anybody out there can relate, you know, do you have an elderly mom, or you can be, you know, you can have an elderly dad that's still living, and you live in a different state. How do you all handle it? Like sometimes I feel guilty being away from my mom. If I'm gonna be transparent, I feel guilty, but then I have, you know, a support team here, if you will, that tells me and they encourage me and they try to keep me motivated that I should not feel guilty because I have a family, I have a husband, and this is the state that we chose to reside in because of different reasons. Um, but it's tough, guys. Y'all talk to me. Anybody out there? I don't want to go into specific details just yet. I'm not ready to do all of that, but just know that I have an elderly mom. She's getting up in age. There's some challenges, and I feel like because it's mom, she's a female. I'm her daughter. I'm a female. That I should be present. My kids tell me, "Mommy, you just need to, put your foot down and have mom come stay with you," which I would really love for her to do, and that would immediately solve our problems, right? But at the same time, I don't want to force my mom to relocate. You know, she's entitled to live her life. And I know you all are probably saying, well, Keitha, you're entitled to live your life as well. True. But I'm just telling y'all how I feel. Um, is anybody out there that has gone through this? Oh, you've gone through a similar situation. Um, you face these type of obstacles in your life. Maybe you can share some insight. Y'all, my camera is falling. Oh my goodness, what am I supposed to do, y'all? How do y'all record this stuff in the car? I guess I have to order myself another gadget. Because I don't want to mess around getting no ticket out here, and I definitely don't want to be the cause of an accident. So where's everybody at? Nobody. I need somebody to talk to me. I need y'all to share if you've personally encountered anything similar. What did you do? How did you handle it? My thought process is, okay, well, now y'all just see my hair. Goodness gracious. Um, hold on, y'all. Well, let's do like this. Oh, y'all, hold on. I done got the camera all extra big. We don't need that. Come on, light. When I want the light to turn red, the light doesn't turn red. Why is that? When you don't want the light to turn red, it sure enough turns red. Okay, so yeah, if you've dealt with these type of challenges, I'm interested to know, how did you handle it? What did you do? Did you do what I'm thinking of doing, and that is just to commute back and forth more frequently? And yes, that's going to be pricey, but hey, oops, we only get one mom, right? So there's no price tag, in my opinion. And I have to do a shout out. My team back home, they're doing great. They are doing a superb job. It's not like mom doesn't have help. Um, and my daughter definitely, I have to give her a shout out because she does absolutely amazing with assisting her grandmom. But y'all, that's another whole thing in itself. I feel like she shouldn't have to do that, and I feel like I'm supposed to be the one there to, do that for mom. So yeah, that's what I wanted to get up here and talk about this morning, y'all. Like I said, it's really weighing heavily on my heart. Um, I have a support team. I just continue to pray because I know God is able to give me the strength to endure, and He's going to lead and guide me and steer me in the right direction. Um, but yeah, do you pick up? Like, do you just pick up and move whole family and, to be closer? Do you stay and live your life and try to go back more frequently? Y'all, I don't know. Like I see near and dear to my mom. I I I do what I can from my mom. Um, I have no reason to feel guilty in that sense. Um, Mom's been good to me, and I want her to live her latter days of her life. I want it to be her best life. Do you know what I mean? Um, y'all, this is dear and dear to my heart, and I'm up here being transparent. I'm up here the whole world. That's why I haven't decided if I want to really disclose exactly what we're dealing with. If anybody sees this in the family, mom is good. As far as she's not sickly where she's in pain or she's hurting or she needs to be in the hospital. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about day to day living. Um, being able to continue to herself. Now, yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all how amazing God is. My mom is a preacher, okay? Even though the challenges that she faces, y'all, God is absolutely amazing. He continues to blow my mind. Same thing. Mom can prepare her sermon and deliver that thing every Sunday just like that. She does not miss a beat, and it blows my mind. But then again, that's all about the God that we serve. So I just came up here to share this, and I hope that somebody will drop some feedback in the comments and talk to me. Tell me if you are dealing with a similar situation, or maybe you have already gone through, but you work full time, you live in a different state, you have your family, why did the lights just go out? Yeah, I'm at Food Line and it just got dark. Um, yeah, you live in a different state, you work full time, married, got your own family. What do you do, people? What do you do? Do you uproot? Do you stay or continue to live your life and just, I don't know. But the one thing I absolutely will not do, as long as it's within my means, is as mom continues to age, I do not want to have to see my mom go into like one of those facilities. Yeah, I work in a hospital, so I see the different that go on from a day-to-day operation. You got good and bad everywhere. But I just personally want my mom. I want to be able to help mom. I want mom to live her best life. Like I said, she'll be 85 years old next year, y'all. 85 years. That's a blessing. So, yeah, drop in the comments. Let me know if you can relate to what I'm talking about. Hey, Tisha, how you doing? Girl, I'm up here pouring out my heart this morning, and it's tough because I am such a private person, y'all. I am such a private person. To do this, I, I can't believe it, but I want to hear from other people. I want to know what your experience. I want to know what have you done. So yeah, that's about it. It's 8 o'clock. Y'all keep your girl in prayer. Keep my mama in prayer. Um, and I guess maybe since I came out here and gave y'all some, I'll keep you posted on, what we decide to do, how we progress, and hopefully I can get mama down here. That would be a beautiful thing to be able to get my mom down here where I am. But she's stubborn and she does not want to relocate. So we will see. Needless to say, let me get in here and get what I have to get so I can get to work and be on time and not be late. It's your girl Keitha T. I'm not cooking this morning. I'm up here talking about my personal life challenges, and hopefully somebody will have something that they can share to keep the girl encouraged, kind of steer me in the direction of what I'm hoping that somebody will hear this story that has personally gone through this, or who can possibly be going through it right now. I want to know, what have you done? How did you handle your situation? And drop in the comments, share, and let me know. Encourage your girl today because she needs encouragement, y'all. She needs encouragement. Anyway, that's it for now. Y'all be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Um, Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Keep an eye out because you never know when I'm going to pop up and what I'm going to be cooking. But anyway, y'all have an amazing day. Happy Thursday. I'll talk to y'all later, okay? Tisha, friend, I'm just up here talking about my mom. My mom is older and she's starting to have some challenges. I'm in a different state. She's in a different state. I don't know what to do. You know, thank you, friend. But we'll talk about this more, and I gotta go so I don't be late for work. Okay, y'all have a great day. Bye.